Okay guys, so this set of notes, I'm going to go through this very quick because of time constraints. It's 7:18 and I have to leave in half an hour. But polynomial functions. So polynomial functions just means, poly just means there's many terms in these functions. So what they do is they always say n is a non-negative integer and the coefficients are real numbers. So an example of this is 5x to the fifth plus 3x to the third minus 2x plus 3. And it basically, all we're looking for is descending order of exponents. That would be a 1, and then that doesn't have an exponent, so that would be kind of like x to the 0. X to the 0 is 1, so 1 times 3 is 3. That's what we're looking for in a polynomial function. If we're trying to find the degree of a polynomial, you add up the exponents on each term, and then the degree is going to be the biggest overall exponent sum. So if we have something like 4x squared y to the third plus 3xy plus 2x squared, well, the exponents on this first term would be 2 and 3. If you add those, you get 5. The exponents on the second term would be 1 and 1. Add those, you get 2. And then the exponents on this last term would just be x squared, so it would be 2 also. So the overall degree would be the largest of these numbers, which is 5. 5 being the overall degree. Another example. What is the degree of this one? Well, you look and see, okay, largest exponent on this term is 3. Largest exponent on this one is 2. This would be a 1. And this one doesn't have an exponent, so it would be 0. So the degree would be 3. Name by degree. So if the degree is 0, the name, how you name it, is constant. If the degree is 1, so like let's say that you have the equation for a degree of 0, it would be something like y equals 5. If degree of 1, it would be something like y equals x plus 5, where that 1 is the exponent, and that would be a linear equation. If the degree is 2, it's like something like y equals x squared plus x plus 5. That would be quadratic. Degree is 3, it would be something like y equals x to the third power, and that would be cubic. If you have a fourth power as your highest term, like x to the fourth, quartic, and fifth power, x to the fifth, something like that, quintic. If you're named by a number of terms, one term would be a monomial. So if you have like y equals 2x, there's only one term, that would be a monomial. If you have two terms, something like 2x plus 3, that would be a binomial. If you have something like 3 terms, y equals x squared plus 2x plus 3, that would be a trinomial. If you have 4 terms, that would be a polynomial. And anything above 4 is also known as a polynomial. Just let me check to make sure this is recording. Excellent. Write each polynomial in standard form and classify it by degree and number of terms. Okay, so obviously this one is not in descending exponential order. This has to be 5x to the fourth minus 7x. The degree comes from x to the fourth, so the degree is 4. That makes it a quartic, and then since there's 2 terms, binomial. This next one, this term needs to be first. This needs to be second. This needs to be third. I'll actually put these two together. So we have 3x to the third plus x squared minus 2x. That has three terms, so we know it's going to be a trinomial, and the highest degree is 3, so that is cubic trinomial. Simplify, classify each result by the number of terms. 7x squared and 9x squared go together to make 16x squared. 8x minus 9x is negative 1x. Negative 5 doesn't combine with anything. Okay, three terms. That is a trinomial. Highest degree is 2, so that it would be quadratic trinomial. Same thing here. Put these terms together, but you're subtracting. So this is negative 5. This is positive 13 when you apply that negative, and this is positive 16. 7x minus 5, or x to the third, is 2x to the third. 9x squared doesn't add with anything. Negative 8 plus 13. So 5x, 11 plus 16. Highest degree is 3. That makes it cubic. And 4 terms makes it a polynomial. Having troubles. 6.2. Polynomials and linear factors. If I want to write this in standard form, what I have to do is FOIL. FOIL these two, and I get x squared plus 3x plus 2 out of these, and then I have to multiply that by x plus 3. So I take each term, multiply that by x, you get x to the third. Multiply this by 3, you get 3x squared. Multiply this, you get another 3x squared. Multiply, you get 9x. Then take the 2 times x, it's 2x, 2 times 3, 6. Combine like terms, combine like terms. And then I will finish this in a bit.